Oh, by the way, my apologies for not being able to review last week's chapter. I was busy with other plans, so my apologies. But anyways, I'm back. What's up, pirates? It's your boy GM. One Piece chapter 1106. Oh my days. The content of that chapter was dramatically epic and bonkers and all over the goddamn place. Seriously, there was so many things going on. I'm gonna do my best to cover them all, but man, I did not expect this. The thing is, the previous chapter was very, fast paced. It was still dope, but really fast paced. And this one, Oda, he didn't just cook, he created cooking and cook more. Oda is the GOAT, hands down. At the beginning of the chapter, we see Luffy digesting all of his food at once, and we all know what that means. We see that panel where he started awakening as Nika. Hell yeah, he's back. The sun god is returning. For the next part, I was always bugged out that somehow Vegapunk, as genius as he was, he didn't put some sort of a override into the Pacifistas, but it turns out he did. He tells Atlas to tell Bonnie something, and then we see Bonnie screaming, "Don't shoot us, Daddy! Please help us escape from this island!" And instantly, all the Pacifistas, who are Kuma clones, turn against the Marine forces and shoot them down. Yo, Vegapunk is truly a genius. It turns out that Kuma put a directive into all of the Kuma clones, the Pacifistas, that no matter what happened, even if the highest authority would tell them to, the elders, that directive would always be that Kuma will always be by your side. No matter the form, clone or the original, it wouldn't matter. The Kumas will always be by your side, and that's what they did. And man, the next panel is so gruesome. Saint Satan stabs Vegapunk and disgustingly. If the guy survives that, that's gonna be a real miracle. Kizaru goes and tries to kill Bonnie and Kuma. Kizaru, I think that this is the first time the entire series of One Piece that we've seen this guy, not chipper of doing his job, because usually, like, no matter where he is, he always cracked jokes and by trying to annihilate his enemies. But again, we know his history with Vegapunk and Kuma and Bonnie, and we know that he doesn't want to do this, but he has to. That's his job. But yeah, he's about to kill them and slice them in half and telling them it won't hurt. Yeah, that's not his best day, huh? Not at all. But at the nick of time, Luffy, as Nika the Sun God, punches Kizaru to the ground, and the whole island is affected by his awakening. And as he said, full Tommy, full power. Nika the Sun God is back. And at the same time, that mysterious abandoned armor reawakens. Now, I want to know what this armor does. What's the backstory to it? Like, I know, like, we had a brief description about it, but I want to know. I want to see this armor in action. Like, oh man, so much happening in this chapter. I want to know more. I think that my favorite part of the chapter was finally seeing Kuma and Bonnie witnessing Nika the Sun God. Like, these two have been such they've been crazy fans about the legend of Nika the Sun God, and for them to finally witnessing its presence, especially after what they went through, oh man, for me it was it was a couple of panels, but man, I really love how they noticed his presence finally. So for me, that was my favorite part. Like, they finally got to see him. Now, the last words of Vegapunk in this chapter, along with what happens at the end of the chapter, I'm confused and I'm excited at the same time, and I'm mind blown to no end. Vegapunk tells, and I quote, "The Buster Call is futile. For centuries, people all over the world have been waiting for him." And we're talking about Nika the Sun God. Then on the northeast coast of Egghead Island, guess who's back? Dory and Brogy, the giants from Little Garden. Yo, they're back. And last time we saw them, they were allied with Red Hair with Shanks. So, and they're like, we're here for you, Straw Hats, or should we say Nika the Sun God? So, if I take Vegapunk's word in context, are they here to assist Luffy, or are they here to gun him down? Because, again, they're allied with Shanks, and you know, I don't know. This pirate game, it's an all-out war. So what's going on? I mean, we saw what happened to Kid after when these two were around. So yeah, I can tell you what happened. But I want to believe that, this is my point of view, I want to believe that these two are here to assist Luffy. Because, let's be honest, the next arc, I mean, seeing those two, the next arc, it's official. It's going to be on Elbaf, the Land of Giants. So, wow. This chapter was epic. Like, that's one crazy way to start 2024. I mean, we had some dope chapters along, but this one is probably the best chapter of the year so far. So far, and it's only January, so man. Anyways, guys, tell me about this chapter. Did you love it? Did you hate it? I don't know. I don't read minds, so I'm asking you guys, flood the comment section. Let the floodgates roll in. I want to know what you think about it. Later on, I'll be on Twitch, so stick around and check me out there. And I'll catch you guys later, all right? See you around.